Hello guys, welcome to the Stanley Parable. So, the Stanley Parable is basically a game where it's like a choose-your-own-adventure book. You can basically take a lot of different routes, do whatever you can, and possibly whatever else you could do in your life. So, yeah. But, yeah, here we are. So, we'll play another one of these random games. Hopefully they're good. And yeah, I'm always going to be playing a lot of random games. The end is never. I sure hope so.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Just gonna listen for this.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, that's alright.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, okay, we use WASD to move, so, wait, what's right, acceleration amount. I don't know what this for. But, yeah, here we are, Stanley Parable, so we finally step out of the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. So, oh look, door 420, yep. That's epic. So, let's go to the door, apparently. It's easy.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so, you basically, get to do whatever you want to do. You can listen to the guy reading the story, or explain the story, which, I mean, all things considered, is going to be called the narrator, as far as I know. Let's just go the right path.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, it's all different papers here. Ah, you can't jump in this game. Well, at least this game is using the source engine.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Yeah, that's the advantage.
But
Pretty
eager
easy.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, what's through here?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, wait, there's an elevator. I don't know if I should have done that. Well, we'll see what this does.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here,
probably turn
it's,
them off, but, yeah,
left.
Left.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
is it?
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
This way? Okay. What's this room?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay, I'm not looking at it. I'm not looking at it.
We just
I can stand spoilers anyway, so...
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay, it's loading again. Right, well, yeah, that's just weird. Okay, resume the game. Yep.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay,
what could it mean?
Try it again. Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
4d6. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a 3 or something, but that's okay. Anyway, oh, it changed. What happened?
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Well, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
At least I got a little, little button so I can control the color of the strip lights. You probably can't see them, but, let me just get a little quick picture. If I can. There we go. So those are my little strip lights if you can't tell. Might do a little setup video for later.
Find the story.
Yeah, find the story. So let's see. Where are we going? Oh god, is this like a maze? Okay, but where do we go exactly? Already just screwed something up first time playing. Well, yeah, I know this isn't okay. What we expected.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay, restarting again? Okay. Alright, third attempt. Here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, well, let's see what there is here.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I cleaned it a bit, but nothing. So there's no doors, apparently, so we gotta go back. We gotta traverse backwards. I mean, I don't know what we were doing this time. Oh, this has changed as well.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Yeah, retrace, yeah. Why not? Why not retrace our steps? Why not?
Now this...
What the hell?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
This is crazy.
Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Off, though.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
What?
You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
A worthy victory for nothing.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
It's an under construction
I don't care what might happen this
building.
time. I have to
Whatever
restart.
it is, an under construction sector of this building, whatever that could be. What's this?
All right, I've got a solution. This
Hell
time, to
is
make
this
sure we
damn
don't get
thing?
lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Yeah, let's go through the line, yeah. Let's do that. I don't know what we're doing. Okay, so we will,
You see? The line knows where the story is.
That
It's
was like
over
a
in
question
this
mark
direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
let's go to the line.
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination,
480.
even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
I'm not moving.
Now, we can both
I'm
agree
with
that
you.
the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental
fix up, Bob?
subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh wait, that's not copyright music. Well, whatever. I mean... Okay. Again, you... What the fuck? You're gonna do this to me? I can't walk up walls. You know I can't walk up walls. What the hell is this line? This is already kind of tense. Who spent all that time drawing that? What the hell is it for? It's starting to get really weird. What is this place? This is weird.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
The fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Oh yeah, let's Google that. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's what it is. Nothing that important. Well, this is so when I'm told. It's exactly like this.
Wait,
yeah.
what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Oh, I
Is
see what
any of
you
this
did
ringing
there.
a bell?
I see what you did. It's that room. That room with the B is just small. The 4B something. It's okay. That's weird. Man, this game really does like the
No, not again, Line. How
I'm
could you have
looking
done
away.
this to us? And after we trusted
looking
you,
at it again.
after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Alright, yeah. Restart it. Yep. Okay, there's the line again, though.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting,
yeah.
daring, mysterious. Ooh,
Yeah, let's
this
make
all
it,
sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay, is it... What would it be? Let's... I mean, if I ever had to write a story, I'll make it about, Doom. Or any other video game, like, any other video game protagonist, like Doom Guy or something.
Now, yes,
I mean,
this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
I like
whatever it might be, Stanley.
Stories.
I'm ready for it.
Wait, hang on. Oh, I see what you did there again. Very cool. How clever.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Alright, where's this line going? We'll just follow it for a moment, I mean. And it's going up there. Well, goodbye, line. You're not important.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Walk in circles.
Okay,
right.
So I know that each door has to lead somewhere. Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Alright, what's through the door?
Oh, hold up, what's this?
16 minutes? That's how long I was doing
the
it?
confusion ending. You're telling me
Okay, so
that's
what
this
we're
is?
at. So
it's all one giant
we
ending?
find the schedule.
And we're supposed to restart the game
forgets.
eight times?
What the fuck
That's
is
really
this?
how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this
After
thing.
a long time, Stanley dies. Oh, God.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
It's the whole schedule? What the hell?
Timer stopped? Does that mean...
You have been playing Confusion Ending for 17 minutes, 7 seconds, 74
whatever it is that made this schedule.
seconds.
How would we even know?
Jeez.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Trapped in this room, can't even open the door.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Yeah.
Well, in the meantime...
Jesus Christ, what was that? Well, at least my phone didn't get damaged from that. Jeez, what the fuck? No, I'm not... Oh god.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer.
Oh god.
Here it comes.
What happened? Oh wait, it's a restart. Damn it. Oh, it changed the. Oh, they changed it. They changed the rooms. Oh god.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
I was going
on
the
his
right
left.
again, but this time
This was
don't
not the
go to the
correct way to the
elevator.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Don't
perfectly
go to the
well.
elevator.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
That'll
employee
cause
lounge
that whole
first,
thing
just to
again.
admire it.
Okay. Pretty weird. When confusing any
Wow.
worse, like what the hell?
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken, but eager to get back to business,
Okay,
Stanley
don't
took the
go that
first
direction.
open door on his left.
Let's go this way. I'm gonna do what I can.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. Well, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
There's a
we've
little
gotten
button
off
right
on the
there.
wrong foot here.
What is it?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is
Can
that the
I,
story has been about
Wah!
nothing but... What? Really?
There you go.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want
giant,
something
though.
bad to happen to you?
like the-
Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your
Literally,
side.
this is like,
Give me a chance.
this is like this. It's like this giant warehouse monster, like an IKEA or Costco. Like, literally, this is like this whole, like, how big is this building? But I mean, this makes IKEA look like freaking Minecraft dirt houses. They're like very tiny. Like,
Now
what
listen
the hell?
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door. No, let's go to blue.
Aha, perhaps you
Shit.
misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red. Yeah, that's red. That's clearly red.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley
Oh, they call it
walked
the caption
through
as
the
well.
red door.
Okay, let's go blue.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Nothing is stopping me. Oh, it's this room.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
What the hell?
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Whoa.
Was it worth
Once
ruining
wait,
the
once wait.
entire story I had written out specifically for you?
God damn.
Do you not think I put a lot of
How
time
did
into
that
that?
use-
Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game
This is like how
better?
big an
What did
IKEA
you
would
want
be.
to
Like,
see?
this whole room
Vehicles?
is like as big
Skill
as a
trees?
single
Work with me.
IKEA
You've
or
given me
something.
absolutely nothing so far.
Like, whatever the hell
Tell
I'm
you what.
thinking.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
There's some developer
Go ahead,
textures
Stanley.
already.
Take it for a spin.
Yeah, that single room, that's like as big as an IKEA. Swedish people always like to make giant buildings. I'll say.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now,
Feedback
tell me about
area.
your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Yeah, man, number 5. It's epic.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Take a look. Okay, what's that? What is this? The Stanley Parable. Worldwide leaderboard. Okay. These are all people from different countries. though. That is... Is it just realized that those avatars are faked? Or, like, copied a lot? Just you. Yep. That is me. Your objectively ranked 9328th out of 9328th players worldwide. Why not ask your friends for some help? Error. Friends list empty. Alright, yeah. Makes sense to me.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Wolf 5 again.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay, what's this?
In this
The
game,
fuck is
the baby
this?
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if
what?
he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game,
What?
all about the desperation and
want me to do
tedium of
this?
endlessly
That's too
confronting the
easy.
demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
No, I'm
Be
not
sure
gonna
to keep
take that
notes on
long.
your experience.
Okay, wait. What happens if you lose? Wait, click the button. Okay, yeah. Wait, what happens if you lose? I wanna see.
You heartless bastard.
Okay.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I just wanted
Because if
to
it's
know
the
what
latter,
happens
I don't
if
know
you
what to do. I'm
lose.
completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing
Just
that
wanted
might
to know what
improve the
happens if you
experience
fail.
for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
Okay,
Oh,
well, I
hey,
tried to
since my
see what
game was so
happens.
awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to
Someone
ease the
else's
pain.
game.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Honestly, I'm not gonna really play that for 4 hours.
Yes,
Why do I do that?
Seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, what's it gonna be? Oh fuck, we're in
Well, Stanley,
Minecraft.
is this any better? At
We're in
last, the one thing you've
Minecraft.
always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
The heck,
But
we're
is it
playing.
enough?
We're literally playing
Tell me that, Stanley.
Minecraft. What the
Will
fuck
it
is
ever
this?
be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oh yeah, I want to see that. They even use the
This will
sounds.
do. Here, no, here, and then.
Like they replicate the sounds. It's so
Let's see,
cool.
what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Yeah.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Is this a bad time to tell you that I forgot my pickaxe? Because I'm going to need a pickaxe.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
I know. Damn it, there's no brightness option. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, look at it. It's literally Minecraft.
No. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear.
God.
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Heard that. I heard a spider. What's this one now? Oh, it's Portal now.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You
Portal.
trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, we're playing Portal all over again. Perfect. I like it. We're literally playing Portal 1 again.
It's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
And boom.
Genius.
Just as I remember.
No, actually, you know
Oh, even
what?
the
I think
fizzler's
that's plenty.
deactivated, though.
I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games.
Doing?
And I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
Okay, well, let's run around now. Oh god, there's more developer textures. What is all this? This is all weird. Like, it's all developer textures. Everything is all weird. Where are we now? Oh, what's this? This is weird. I don't even know what this is. Whatever this is, I don't know. This is something. Like, it's all different now. Even though the numbers are there and everything. I mean, what is this damn thing? Like, where am I? I have no clue where the hell I am. It's even the two left doors and everything. What the hell is it? Go 4 to 7. Oh wow, it's this combine technology. Man, it's so weird. Everything. I mean, oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
And... okay, that's all there is for it. Oh, somebody's calling. What's there?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Alright, fuck off. I got business to do, so I'll be there in a moment. Alright, anyway. Actually, odd, there was literally a phone. And
when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, this time let's go on left. So, we'll go left this time, hopefully it won't He is wrong.
Yet there was not a single person
Guess
here
we're not getting
either.
fired. Yep.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, you can open this door.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Yeah.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Can you, go down? Let's go down. I mean, what the hell?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
I think they
No,
are.
Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
I can hear
And at
background
last,
music,
he
though.
came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts,
Okay,
he
the
thought.
timer. Okay,
And while he thought it all very odd and
kinda
wondered if
weird.
this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Woke up. What happened?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I'm real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? and everything went black.
What the fuck? Okay. I should have just gone upstairs. I regret that decision I made.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Okay, now
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
That's it? You're not gonna... Okay. I assume we're gonna restart this. Yep. We're restarting it, yep.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Well, not as much as I know.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, this time I'll do definitely what the narrator says. I'll do exactly what he says. Let's just give it a try, I mean.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep. Going upstairs this time, that's how we do it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
2845.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay, 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Oh, man.
Amazing.
What is happening?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay, there's a new passageway. Right, into the button. So where exactly are we going? I have no clue.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do definitely.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape. I am not gonna go that way, I know I won't. So what's this? Okay. It's the light button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
So, that... I mean, what are we doing?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Is that my number? What's that supposed to say? So here, there's a little room. It looks like the one I was. Yep, 427. That's what it was. Even my own number had it.
This
Very
mind
odd.
control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yep. So, goodbye, system power, you're fucking dead. That happened. My mouse was appearing for a moment. You didn't see it. Wait, what's my mouse? Yeah, my mouse was disabled, so you can't see it. And then, what happened next?
Blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won!
I did.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
By the door.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Okay. The open door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
So that's the real ending. That's how you meant to end it. I don't know. Okay, maybe if I trigger the doors but then immediately leave.
Stepping in.
That kind of scared me a bit. Oh shit. But what happened? Did something happen? What did I do? Did I go down? Oh, it's locked. Oh no. Game fucked up. Did I break the gate? What did I do? And the narrator doesn't even say anything. Oh god, what did I do? What have I done? What did I do? I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what happened. Like, what is going on? Oh, there's a new door. Oh god, what will lead to this? Oh god. What is this? You are now leaving. Oh my god. We're now leaving. Escape pod bay for 760. We're at 754, so we're gonna traverse 6 more floors, and then we escape then, and I do not know what's gonna happen. It's a familiar looking room. Can't do the elevator. Fuck. Come on, I wanted to go on the elevator. Well, fine. You're not gonna let me ride an elevator? That's fine. I'll just take the stairs in. Alright, 4 more steps. So it's literally 760th floor. Man. How are we doing it? 758. $7.59. Okay. Last floor, and then we escape. Or something like that. Okay. Escape on launch bay, number 3. And what is here then? Am I going the right way? Oh, this is the escape pod. They covered up the screen. What?
His boss's office,
okay, this
hoping
is
he might
weird.
find an answer there.
They blocked the broom door. That's weird. Let's see. Can I try and speedrun? See if I can.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
I hope that better not be copyrighted. If it is, fuck off. Whoever made this game, Galactic Cafe. Are you literally sure using copyrighted
Feeling
music helps
soothed
you?
and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright. Okay, here we go. Back in, and... Yep. Just as we expect. I'll skip that part again. Skip that part.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door
let's go
that
escape
read
this
Mind
time.
Control
What'll happen?
Facility.
What will happen?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
My death, you say? Oh, come on. I know it's the way out. Well...
The door behind him was
if
not
it is or
shut.
something.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, willingly confronting my death. Oh god, here we go. Oh my god, where are you on? Oh fuck, load screen again. Why'd you put the loading screen in this? Oh my god. What is this? What the
As the
fuck?
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to
Oh my
his
God.
demise,
No,
it
what is
reflected that his life
this?
had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real
What
story.
is happening?
Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his
Oh
death
my
was
God.
of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his
Oh,
brief
God.
and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No, please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it,
Farewell,
dead.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
So, did it break? What happened?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Well, honestly, I don't know.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Stanley's
Do you see
computer.
now? Do you see that
Office
Stanley
layout.
was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The moment he hits start. Office computer. Oh, is this like a museum? Okay. Office. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Buttons. Yep, the button sounds nice. And, boss's office. Oh, so this is like beta designs. I mean, whatever this is. Okay, underground. Okay, so there's like some things like this. Narration outtakes. Wait, what's the... Kevin Brightening. That's the guy who voices the narrator. Employee lounge. Yep. Like, this is all weird. Clock. Yeah, it's a clock. For when you need to know. Freedom ending. This is the first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Yeah, true. And then was this countdown room? Early version of the countdown room. Not what I assume. Escape menu. Okay, yeah, that's the escape menu. Zending levers. Zending model. Zending. Yeah. Trailers. Okay, yeah. There are trailers. I see. Meeting room. Yeah. Maintenance layout. Yeah. Apartment timer. And then, what's this? Cargo lift. Okay, these are just betas. Okay. What will happen when the timer runs out? What will happen? Okay, so it just goes back to 15 seconds. Cool. Okay, the office. More endings. Okay. There are screenshots of Stanley Parable HD Remix. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Oh, it's back at the start. So, yeah, this is all, pretty much interesting. I mean, whatever all this could be, 427, yeah. That's right, 427. Just as we know. Oh, exit. This thing exit already.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Okay, Paul, this is what did I do?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
No.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
What? What?
But listen to me. You can still save these two.
What do I
you
do?
can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
What?
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true
No.
choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time
What do I
choose
do?
for you. Don't let time
Oh god. Well, anyways, I think that just about does it for this video. If you enjoyed, give it a like, subscribe, and have a nice night.